everyone, I'm Alex. I'm a school social worker. I have been a school social worker for 10 years, and I help school social workers get structure for your school year and peace for your life. Today we're breaking down vicarious trauma, so you can stop feeling like something's wrong with you. Let's get started. Why you feel so heavy after helping students. Have you ever gone home after a long day with students and felt heavy, even though nothing happened to you personally? Like your brain won't turn off, your heart feels drained, and you're carrying your students' stories long after you clock out. That's not burnout, that's vicarious trauma. And most school social workers are dealing with it silently. Vicarious trauma is what happens when you hear so many hard stories that your body starts reacting as if you've lived through the trauma yourself. You didn't experience the event, but your nervous system gets activated, your emotions stay on high alert, your brain absorbs secondhand stress, your heart feels heavy. It's basically emotional secondhand smoke. You're breathing in everyone else's pain because that's your job. But your system was never meant to take all that in without support. What it looks like in school social work. For social workers in schools, vicarious trauma often shows up quietly. You feel drained for no reason. You think about cases long after work. You replay conversations in your head. You feel sad, irritable, or numb. Your patience gets thin. You feel guilty for not being able to fix everything. You feel like you're carrying 20 people's emotional weight. And the scary part, most of us don't realize it's happening. We think we're just tired or not doing enough. Why it happens to school social workers. People forget that school social workers hear trauma daily, sometimes hourly. We support kids in crisis with very little time to process. We deal with parents, teachers, admin, other school staff, and we may feel district pressure. We hold the emotional weight of our entire caseload. We rarely get clinical supervision. We feel responsible for student safety and emotional stability. We're in a job that demands emotional availability in a system that doesn't give us emotional protection. The part that nobody talks about. Vicarious trauma doesn't hit all at once. It builds. We have a crisis here, a student you can't stop thinking about, a home visit gone wrong, another meeting where you have to advocate alone. Before you know it, the emotional weight becomes your new normal. And that's when your mind and body starts feeling overwhelmed. How to protect yourself. Simple and real strategies. Stop carrying cases home mentally. Give yourself a daily emotional clock out routine. Close your door, take 60 seconds, say out loud, the day is done, I'm gonna leave my work at home. You need a good mental space when you go home. Talk to someone who gets it. You need a safe space to process, not just dump your feelings. Other school social workers help you feel normal. Find your school social work support and stick with it. Set emotional boundaries. You can deeply support kids without absorbing the trauma into your body. Reduce the load you hold alone. Use systems and structures so you're not operating in a crisis mode all day. Build a life outside of work. Even if it's 10 minutes of something that is yours, whether it's movement, faith, journaling, prayer, or creativity, this helps your nervous system reset. You cannot pour if you never refill. If this sounds like you, let me say this clearly. There is nothing wrong with you. Your nervous system is doing exactly what it was designed to do, when it's overloaded with other people's trauma, of course. You are a human with a heart, and it's okay to need help holding the emotional weight of this work. If you want more support structure and a community of school social workers who actually understand what you carry, I created a safe space just for that. It's called Salt and Light School Social Work, and it's where we process things together so you don't have to carry the job alone. If this was helpful, please make sure to like, subscribe, and share it with all the other school social workers that you know that might need this today. I'll see you in the next video.